play now.
Get it started! We'll just get this going. We'll see how to drink beer through your mask. And it's gonna be super exciting.
Straws! Big fucking straws.
I love fucking straws.
Okay, good idea. I've never drank a beer through a straw.
No? The rumor back in the day was if you drink a beer through a straw, it gets you drunk faster. Plus, it was easy to hide it when it was over at my grandma's.
Yeah, put it inside of a cup.
Makes sense.
I started it, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was just going to edit it, so leaving it set up. Yeah, more under that. The light there.
There we go.
Pretty good. Hi!
Happy Halloween. Yeah.
Welcome to Sippin'N'Lippin and Halloween special. This is no nose. That's big nose. And this is a cute little bunny nose.
So cute.
Yeah.
We're here. Oh, you can do it. What are we here for?
Oh, we're doing pumpkin beers since it's Halloween. Excited.
The season for pumpkin stuff.
Yeah, what all are the pumpkin beers we have? We've got one from Dogfish Head. And then we got some other ones cooling off because they weren't as cold as we needed them to be. But we wanted to start drinking, so.
They were too warm for what they were good for.
Yep.
Side note, good luck finding a pumpkin beer right now in southern Utah and Mesquite area. Can't find shit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure we've got all three that are in all of southern Utah.
Yeah, that we could find. Ran around for a while.
Walmart, I didn't have any. Lee's in Mesquite had none. The one liquor store I went to in town only had one, but you picked that one up, the Big Ball Epic. Then you found another one, right?
Yep.
Where'd you find yours at?
Harmon's out in Santa Clara.
See?
But
Because he went to Smith's and Lynn's, nothing.
yeah, it's weird for seasonal beers. Usually around here we get some pretty good ones, but there hasn't been anything.
Oh no!
Alright. I guess time to drink beer, right?
Yeah, yes,
please.
I'm excited about drinking beer. Alright, Dogfish Head Brewing. We got a pumpkin ale. It is a brown ale. Did we already talk about Dogfish Head? Where's Dogfish Head?
I don't know if we did or not. I don't think we've had any. I don't think we've had any Dogfish Head. Dogfish Head makes some great beers.
Oh,
Is it Boston?
I mean, holy cow! Pretty much everything I've had from Dogfish
In collaboration with the Boston Beer Company. It doesn't say from Boston. It says in collaboration.
No, I don't have my phone.
Oh.
Let me look it up.
Alright, well, if you want to look it up, I'm going to crack it.
Computers have no. Alright, I'm in.
Dogfish.com.
California.
Is it California? I thought it was too.
I kind of thought it was Nevada, but
You know what? We all thought something different. So.
Sierra Nevada's not Nevada. It's California.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. We're gonna whisper that one. I'm gonna pour my own. What kind of guest is this?
Do it yourself.
oh, that Slightly Mighty is Dogfish Head too.
Yeah.
For some reason, I just
Slightly Mighty type beer.
That's
nice.
great.
This one's more mellow, so we're all getting a little bit more, huh?
Oh, it was just smaller bottle. Too.
Let's see.
Alright, there you go,
It
butternuts.
smells pumpkin-y.
Ooh, that smells good.
I cannot find
Pumpkin. Punkin ale.
Yep, pumpkin. Punkin. Oh, that's tasty.
Off-centered art series, huh? Featuring Dan Stiles. Stiles or Stills?
What state is DE? Delaware?
So that's what it's saying.
That's
Dogfish
it.
Head is Delaware.
Delaware.
Nice.
Milton, Delaware. Interesting. We were all wrong.
Oh, you were super wrong, Colonel Sanders.
Good Lord.
That's good. So, light pumpkin. We got this, like a pumpkin spice to it, too. But it's the brown ale, so
If you
it's
clear out
tasty. I like brown ales.
your nose.
Yeah, you can smell your water, too.
Yeah, I agree. I was like, that's not how this works. Sorry to cut you off there.
Wow. That looks amazing. It looks like a cider.
For the record, one of those people. I'm not a super big pumpkin flavored beer fan, but if it's a good one, I like good pumpkin.
This is excellent. I like pumpkin though. I like just about everything.
Oh, that's not bad.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
it's nice and mellow.
Just
It's tasty. I could actually drink quite a few of these. A lot of the pumpkin stuff, you have like one or two, and then I'm done.
yeah, some of them are pretty strong, but this is it's very much like you said, that brown ale, like warm, mellow, with just a little bit of the pumpkin spice in there.
Yeah, it's tasty. Good shit.
It's got good color, nice little head. The head lasts for a while. Some of them go.
Where'd you get this one from? You said
Liquor store over on the boulevard. Or by the boulevard, yeah.
I'd pick up a 6-pack of this.
Yeah, it's tasty.
Yeah, it's way good. What percent? 7%? Did you guys already say that?
7% alcohol by volume.
Which is nice.
Mm.
I like that 5 to 8% range.
I don't smell the pumpkin in the glass.
You know?
Yeah.
I can smell it in the glass.
God, I probably got COVID.
I don't. Who doesn't? I don't know if I smell pumpkin, but I feel like I smell like maybe some cinnamon or something with it.
The spice or whatever.
Yeah, well, what is it? Nutmeg that
Nutmeg,
you throw in the
coriander.
pumpkin?
Maybe that's what I'm smelling then.
Something along those lines. I mean,
This is good. This is a good one.
And I've just kind of lumped them all together, because like pumpkin pie, you get that.
yeah, you get all of it. But
Being a 7%er, I'll tell you right now, it doesn't have that.
no, I wouldn't have guessed it was above 5.
Me either. I can't even. It doesn't have that alcohol flavor
Super
to it.
smooth. Super smooth.
Super good.
Oh,
I like this one.
and we did pop the beers. Chris had a nice Halloween style. It's a Ouija popper.
Oh, that's neat. I didn't know that.
Wow.
I saw it sitting there.
Bottles with the Ouija. It's what is it called? A planchette?
Oh shoot! I don't
Yeah.
It's a planchette, right? Planchette. I don't freaking know.
The Ouija board originated out of palm reading.
Yeah.
I didn't know that much. So when people are like, it's super creepy, it's not as old as we think it is either.
Well,
The Ouija board.
when did palm readings start?
Well,
That's older.
But are we talking like 1800s?
I
Are we
think
talking
way
like
before that even.
way old?
I don't know, but speaking of
But
palm
the Ouija
readings,
board now, who's the big game? Maytel? No, it's not. It's
Nabisco?
no, the big game maker. Nabisco.
No, that's it. I think that's a.
Is it? I thought that was cookies.
I think they did games too.
Maybe.
we did get this though. Speaking
No,
of
I
palm
saw
reading,
it. No, I
at the
saw it.
Halloween store.
Idiot.
Nice.
See that palm reading?
That's cool.
Or was it palm reading and then palm reading became the whole where they did the pen and they would start scribing because the spirit would come
Oh,
through
that's
'em.
scribing. That's
And then it turned into that, right? You know, I probably got everything backed up. But anyways, something older became that.
no, it's the stupid game company that owns like everything. They're Maytel. There's another one too, Mattel, and then there's
The brothers.
the double namer,
Play school.
No, Milton Bradley.
Milton Bradley.
Oh.
That's it. So they actually make
I didn't have toys. As a kid.
It's all the name brand toy makers, the board game makers actually make Ouija boards.
That stinks.
I mean, that makes
You
sense
didn't
though.
say it
Like,
down there.
because who
High
else?
five.
Creepy.
Super creepy.
No, this is okay.
I wonder if there's like an early school of psychology called phrenology that they like would look at the lumps on your head and the size of your head and facial structure and all that and tell you like all kinds of things about you, which none of it was really accurate or true. But I wonder if it was also an extension of palm reading.
It might have been. I
You
think.
know what I mean? Because that's basically what you're doing is you're looking at the palm and
Yeah.
like measuring the distances and the grooves and whatever and trying to interpret from that, which
And you go, and there's your swimming pool.
Yeah. Did you ever do that as a kid?
no.
So I remember I did it to my kids when they were smaller. They always just stared at me like I was some asshole. They'd be like, let me see your hand. I'll read your palm. You're reading their hand. Oh, long life.
You can have 2 kids.
And then you get a swimming pool.
Yeah, sometimes I forget that I was homeschooled. I missed out on a lot of that stuff.
We don't forget.
Yeah, I'm sure I make it hard.
The smell is good.
It's freaking delicious.
Yeah,
That one's good.
That's way good. I could drink a lot of those.
Nice little brown ale. With some pumpkin. Not
It
pumpkin.
was way good.
Pumpkin.
I think I could have that any time of the year too.
It's good.
Like, but it's definitely something that
It's more mellow in the bubbles.
It's sweet.
Sweet, but it's not too sweet.
Yeah.
Cause like, yeah, there's a pumpkin one. Oh man, I hate that one to high hell. It's just like
Over the top, I can't remember.
it's like
what
if
it
you're
was.
licking a pumpkin's butthole and just shat right in your mouth. Is what it was. It was just way too much all at once.
I didn't even know pumpkins had buttholes.
You know, I don't think
That's
I've-
news to me.
I don't think
Yeah,
I've
when you go
ever-
home, take your pumpkin, flip it over a little bit, and there's that little
That
thing.
pucker star?
Yeah.
Dirt star on the bottom.
You know, I don't know that I've ever had a pumpkin beer I didn't like, but I haven't had as many as you guys. Because Wasatch makes one that I think is a pumpkin stout. It's like a purpley black can with like the jack-o'-lantern on it, and I thought it was pretty good. But I wonder if that's the one you're talking about.
The jack-o'-lantern?
Yeah. Well, they've got two, I think.
They have a nitro one too, right?
And now I don't remember because it's been like 2 years since I've seen it.
This is where we should have a computer and Google stuff.
Google it.
Or Bing it, or whatever you're into.
Mm.
Big.
Is Yahoo even a thing still?
Oh, remember Ask Jeeves?
I do remember Ask Jeeves.
Oh, was it Oprah?
No, Opera's still around. It's a browser.
It's still a search engine, right?
Is it a search engine?
I have no idea.
Maybe
It's
it
a
was.
browser. Anyways, this one was good. This one I could get behind.
You just did. So you're behind it.
Oh,
It definitely changes the flavor as it warms up as well. Like it gets a little bit more bitey with warming up.
Yeah.
So I would recommend drinking it colder rather than warmer. Whatever that means.
You ever wonder how many people, when we start posting these, and people are like, they rinse out their glasses before they try the next one?
There are a bunch of morons.
And honestly,
Probably everybody.
We're a bunch of morons, and it's okay because we're a bunch of morons.
Yeah, I mean, there's always going to be haters, but
we're a threesome of morons.
screw them. Yeah, so this one, this one's from KiiTOS Brewing. It's called Pumpkin Latte, and it's a golden ale with pumpkin and coffee. I am super excited for this one. It's 5%. I picked this up at Harmon's here in St. George, the Santa Clara Harmon's, in a 4-pack. I think it's going to be delicious.
This sounds good. I didn't know it had that coffee in there.
Yeah, it's like a golden ale with coffee and
Pumpkin.
Pumpkin!
I wish they did their can like the other one, where the whole top comes off. What's that can called? Do you know? Does it
I have a bunch of
specific
them. I don't know
name?
what they're called.
I think those cans are
I
super
still haven't seen that can that you're talking about
But
either.
KiiTOS actually does it with quite a few of them.
The green one, the tall one.
When I was up at the Bayou up in Salt Lake, I got one that did it too.
This has a lovely color. Very golden ale-y. No coffee in it, it looks like. Like it says though. Like I was expecting it to be more like a brown ale looking.
But their other coffee, their other KiiTOS coffee, it's an ale, and it's clear like this too, though.
That's true.
Just a tan.
Yeah, that's true.
What is that?
I think it's the coffee.
Yeah, but it's like, it's a certain stage of the coffee.
It's like a dark roast, like burnt,
after you used it, huh?
like almost a burnt coffee smell.
When you're done.
You're talking like the used grounds?
Yeah.
It doesn't smell bad though.
No, it just, because like a coffee being fresh, and then a coffee being grounded, and then, I guess fresh.
Oh, that's unique. That's super,
Hmm.
super different.
I'm not even tasting like much pumpkin.
No.
I got coffee. Maybe pumpkin.
I'm not sure. Yet.
Almost like but it's the same as that pumpkin spice where it's a blend. It's not just pumpkin-y.
That's what it smells like after I had some coffee in my stainless steel cups. You drink it all gone, and you go to smell it, and it still has that smell of coffee in there.
Yeah.
Stainless steel, empty coffee cup smell.
Interesting.
Yes. Maybe McDonald's coffee, I don't know.
This is really interesting. Like I feel like it's a really complex flavor
Dude, what
that I
is
can't even like really pin it down as to what I'm tasting. It's good though. I like it.
It's a whole shit ton of flavor. There's a lot of
Yeah.
weird stuff to it.
Yeah, like the front end has an entirely different taste than like the back end aftertaste.
As long as the back end don't taste like shit.
Oh no, I can't. I don't know. It's just.
I don't
it's
know how to
good.
describe it. I'd recommend it. I would say buy it. Like I would say anybody that likes a good variety of beers would probably like this.
Yeah.
Like it's not extreme in any way. It's just not typical.
I'll go with that.
Because it's, I don't know. It's not bad
No.
at all. It's actually pretty good, but it's hard to explain
It's
it.
so unique. This is probably one of the most unique beers I've ever had.
Cool.
For me. I haven't had a lot. But like every beer I've had that's been like extreme on a flavor is like, oh, okay, that's way good, but you can name it. This is just like, I don't know what it is.
I don't know if I taste coffee. I got it. Babe! Come here, babe! Babe!
We're calling in an expert.
She hates coffee. I'll let you know if there's a coffee flavor to it. Babe! Get a brawn! Come here! Babe!
Man, that's
So I don't know if have we had KiiTOS before on the show?
I don't think we've done any.
Little whatever the hell we're doing.
Sippin'N'Lippin.
So apparently KiiTOS means thanks in Finnish.
Yes.
What?
Do you have a brawn?
No.
I need you to get a brawn. Come here.
What?
We need to verify
I
something.
need you to try a beer for us.
Yeah, because there's a flavor in here that there is a lot of flavor.
Yeah, KiiTOS is a cool brand. They're out of Salt Lake, right?
Yeah.
But their whole motto in KiiTOS is all like Finnish. So, like you were saying,
Yeah,
it says
KiiTOS
there-
means thanks in Finnish. Thankful for a generous planet that provides them, and thankful for family and friends to enjoy it with.
Oh, so
Huh.
KiiTOS is thank you when you're done?
Do you want to read it?
Well, you said when you're finished.
in Finnish.
Finnish.
Yeah, when I'm
Yeah,
finished.
Silly, silly rabbit. Silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids.
My bad.
He was wearing the silly rabbit mask.
Oh, I'm starting to feel pretty good here.
Oh, good.
But no, I think everything I've had of KiiTOS has been like really good. I would recommend trying any of their beers. I would say.
I like theirs.
I don't think I've had a single one of theirs that I've been like, it's alright.
That coconut coffee stout.
That one's good.
Super delicious.
They do a lot with coffee, don't they?
They do almost all of theirs because they've got a coconut or a coffee cream stout.
Yeah.
The coconut coffee stout. They might have like a blonde ale with coffee.
So I picked one up. So I gave you the pumpkin one. I brought back this other one. I gave him one. It was coffee and cream, but it was this same color. It was a pale. Was it a pale or a lager? Anyways, it was coffee and cream. I'll have to look it up. But excuse me. Okay, we need you to verify something.
I can't drink a lot.
That's fine. Could you taste this for me and tell me? Don't smell it because I know what you can smell. But just taste it and tell me what it is.
Don't smell.
I guess you have to smell your drink, right? What do you taste?
Coffee.
It's coffee.
Is it coffee?
You're wrong.
Maybe my nose is. Maybe I do have COVID. Anyways, thanks,
it's
babe. Appreciate it. Thank you. Love
Did
it.
you taste the coffee?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's like
There's something else.
it's not
in
what
there.
you'd expect coffee to taste like.
I'm tasting coffee, but I'm still getting like a spice to it too.
Yeah.
Like that pumpkin spice
Is
latte
it
or
the
whatever.
pumpkin?
Something. Maybe that's that weird kind of aftertaste I'm getting with it too, is a pumpkin spice.
It's like a coffee with a tint of whiskey.
I don't get that,
Interesting.
but well, I don't know.
I don't know.
It's good.
Mm,
I like it.
It's gross.
You know, so supposedly, depending on
Thank you.
when they add
Love you.
Love you.
the
Love you too. Good night.
Love you. Do you want this off?
I don't know. How's that look on the video? I didn't
I
think
wonder.
about that.
Oh
I
no.
don't know. Hold on. You're good. Shut it
Oh,
up.
are you recording?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
No!
Hold on. Turn off that light.
You've been recorded.
Let's see what it looks like with that light off. Yeah, let's roll with that.
does it look
Alright.
spooky, Halloweeny?
Halloweeny.
Halloweeny.
Well, we look like weenies, but I don't know about hollow.
Oh, we're definitely
Oh, so-
saying minis.
So talking about the KiiTOS Brewing, one of my favorites I've had from them, because I've had quite a few from them now. The favorite one is the Ramondo Pale Ale. That thing is so, it's got the super fruity flavor to it. It's so
I don't
good.
think I've had that one.
It's delicious.
And it's really disappointing because depending on where you go, they have such a different variety of those KiiTOS. But KiiTOS offers a lot. But anyway, what I was going to say is I know that it definitely changes the flavor profile depending on when you add the different like components to the brew. So like if they added the pumpkin like very, very early on, I wonder if we would get a flavor more like this, where you couldn't quite tell because it's been so matured and allowed to be eaten by the yeast and the enzymes and everything, versus like ending it at the end, you're gonna get your very like typical pumpkin taste. Maybe it's the opposite. I don't know. But that's what I'm wondering, because the thing I've always thought about KiiTOS is their flavors are so like clean and quality flavor, like it's so crisp tasting. So I wonder if they add it earlier on, like the pumpkin earlier on, and that's what gives it like this more complex taste that we're. But like I said, I could be totally wrong. They could add it at the end. Who knows?
I don't know. I'll roll with that because I don't know. But KiiTOS, I don't think I've had a beer of theirs I didn't care for. Because I'll admit, there's brands, I have beers I love of theirs. I have another one of theirs like it either sucks or it's just like I'm never going to remember you. I'm never coming back to buy you ever again.
Right.
Whereas KiiTOS, I like them. Even their sour was good because I feel like sometimes
Sour
sours.
was good.
It's like I
What
might as well
was
just
sour?
eat my kids' the blackberry, boysenberry.
I didn't even get a picture of that one yet.
It's
How
good.
have I had it? I haven't had that one yet. I keep looking for it because for some reason I've been loving sours lately.
Sours are good, but I'm a 1-2 sour man, and then I need a
Well, but that's where I'm at lately with beers. Is I usually only drink one, maybe two in a night, and I only do that like 2 or 3 nights a week. So like a 6-pack will usually last me like 2 weeks lately. So maybe that's why I've been enjoying sours. Is it's just like, I can just have the one, enjoy it, call it good.
I'm into that.
Is it my turn to pick next?
Yeah, this was a spur of a moment thing because we didn't do it in a while. But the funny part is I'm going to post this as our first video.
Yeah, because it's Halloween. We want to get it out first.
Yeah.
Don't we got to redo Hefeweizens?
I don't know. We'll find out. I feel like one we should just do like a draw it, and I have an idea.
Okay.
Just to figure it
Well, anyway, I was going to say, whenever my turn next to pick is, I think I'm going to pick sours. Because I think that it's easy to find them everywhere.
Oh, yeah. But right now? Oh, yeah. All right, Epic Brewing. I love these guys. These guys actually have good beers. They have these weird exponential series. They have some other series.
They have a lot of, like, really, I would say, high-end beers as far as price point.
Like the Big Baptista?
But every one of theirs that I've had, and I've had this one actually before.
Have you?
I
I don't know
have.
if I've had this one.
And it's very strong. Like, it's got a lot of flavor. It's almost so much, like, I don't think I would ever buy this one on my own. It's great to be sharing it. And I say that, like, I think I tried it last Halloween. So, my interest in beer and my taste in beer has grown a lot. So, I'm actually excited to try it again. Because maybe it's not as harsh as I remember. But I remember it being like, whoa,
It's
that's a
8.2?
big beer.
8.2% by volume. Imperial Pumpkin Porter. Porter brewed with pumpkin and spices. Exponential series. Epic Brewing.
Humana.
Alright.
Pumpkin.
Yeah.
Oh, my eyeball wigged out. We're good.
Yeah, I haven't tried a lot of other epic ones. I've tried 2 or 3 here and there, but all the ones that we carry here in our liquor store are these big bottles, and they're like some of their lower end ones are still like $6-7, and so it's just one of those like I don't always buy them because I can get 2 or 3 other beers compared to the one, but they're always good.
Maybe my thing is with beers, now after pouring this, I start wondering, I'm a big porter fan. I love these darker beers. So I wonder if I pay attention to my pumpkins when I buy them, if I like more the golden or the darkers.
Yeah, well, I think that typically what I've seen in the past, the pumpkin beers are almost always either the porters or the stouts. I thought. This is the first time I'm seeing pumpkin beers that aren't like darker beers. But that's just me. Like, and I wonder if it's maybe because typically some of those darker beers like the porters and the stouts and stuff are more associated with fall and winter anyway. And so they just kind of throw the pumpkin in with it.
Yeah,
But like-
seasonally. I mean, yeah, it makes sense.
But those two were great with lighter beers, lighter flavors.
This was good. I'm still curious. This one, I want to eat something or I want to have something else and just see where the flavor goes. Because what if I started off with this guy? This one, I feel like this will change a lot. This one, I feel like I'm going to have the same flavor no matter what I roughly do. Because I feel like some beers, I don't change anything, or I have different food and it's still the same beer. Whereas I drink something else.
Yeah.
Plus the downside is after a couple of beers, it's like anything's great.
That is so much better than I remember it.
It's actually pretty good.
Like, I've got to totally roll back what I said about it being harsh and like a big beer.
That's what I was thinking too.
And here's what I think the difference possibly is I used to just drink everything out of the bottle or the can, and then I started pouring things into the glass. And when you pour it into the glass, it opens the flavor up so much more. Like, it's night and day difference. Like a beer that you think you like, pour it into a glass, and it's either going to make it 100% better or you're going to not like it after that.
I'll agree. I totally agree.
So, yeah, all of a sudden this is like amazing.
I will say though, what I'm getting out of it right now, that's 7%. That was at 5, 8.2. Didn't notice the alcohol flavor in either one of these two. I can taste the alcohol flavor in this guy. The bite, that alcohol bite. I'm not saying it's bad, but it's there. Like this is a beer, I think if you buy it and you drink it, and you're going to have to find the temp you like. Because if you're in the wrong temp, I feel like this is the beer that's going to be like,
Yeah, supposedly, and I think we've talked about it on other videos, but this will be the first one I guess we're going to post, but if it's warmer, I guess your mouth tastes more of the flavor and kind of separates things more.
Yeah.
And kind of individualizes it, but the colder it is, the more it dulls the flavors. And maybe dull isn't the right word, but it changes it so that you don't pick up on more of the subtle things.
maybe.
I think. I don't know.
Because, so my dad got me that whiskey book I showed you earlier. So I've been reading it. And whiskey, there's some nifty little things there, because the guy he's like, there's no right way or wrong way, everybody has their opinion. But anyways, he's like, one nifty thing that I learned about whiskey is I don't know if you could do it with beer. So you take a drop of the whiskey, put it in your hands, rub your hands together. The alcohol sort of dissipates, and all that's left is all the flavor. And then smell it again, and you're going to have all the flavor. Because there's more to it, but...
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I guess that makes sense. Like, but again, the same thing with whiskey is a lot of
fish.
What have you been doing?
I don't know. Not like a good fish. Like I went to the George's. Oh man, I go for some fish sticks.
Hey, we need to plan a trip to that 700-degree pizza place.
Oh, I'm in.
Simeon was talking about it, and I didn't realize it, but apparently they have a huge selection of beer.
He's the one that told me.
Oh, you told him. Okay, well, now I'm hearing about it. We're all talking about it now.
Well, okay.
We need to do it.
The origin of the story is we picked up one of those best in Southern Utah books. It's everybody ranks the stuff in our town, and it won for the largest selection of craft beers. So I don't know actually how many they have, because
There are quite a few. If you go on their website,
is there?
yeah,
Okay.
you can check their
But I
menu.
mean, if it's the largest selection of craft beer in St. George, like I would imagine, like where else do you think has the biggest selection? Like maybe George's?
No.
You know, I don't know.
No, George's doesn't have a huge selection. They
Station
just have
2.
to- Yeah, Station 2, but that's mostly
But that's all Zion Brewery.
Zion Brewery.
They've
Sure,
got like
it's
five,
all theirs, but-
5 or 8 maybe.
Excuse me.
Buffalo Wild Wings has a decent selection. They have quite a few beers on.
No, that's true.
Like, all right, fine. If we count everything domestic, craft, and whatever, yeah. But at the same time, it's still Southern Utah.
Well, so I mean, either way, we should plan a trip because A, I love beer, but B, too, I love pizza.
Weren't you doing the whole diet thing? Are you still doing that? Are you gonna run a mile or a track or a triathlon? Thank you.
That's the one. I'm working on it. No, so I was doing the keto diet for a while, which is like super low carbs or almost no carbs. And now that I've lost a lot of weight, I mean, I lost a ton of weight doing that intermittent fasting and everything. I'm kind of training a little bit more specifically with harder workouts and longer workouts, and it's really difficult to do that without any carbs. So I am eating more carbs now. Still not like a ton, but like if I do eat carbs. Well, so
I guess we'll take this another route for a minute, because I don't
Anyway,
know how this works.
your body has two different methods of energy, producing energy. It can either use carbohydrates, which is like sugar or basically like anything that you eat that's like bread or pasta or whatever. Yeah,
Carbohydrates.
Beer doesn't have a ton of carbs in it. It just depends. I mean,
Bread in a can or a bottle.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. And it breaks that down a lot faster, a lot quicker. So if you eat bread, it turns it into glucose, and then your body uses that as energy. If you don't eat any carbs, your body goes to its secondary source of energy, which is fat. And then it burns that fat, which is a slower burning use of fuel. So typically with most people's diet, they don't ever get into that fat burning zone because they have so many carbs to burn or so much sugar in their system.
Gotcha.
So when you're doing like super, super long rides, like 30, 40, 50 mile rides, you can get into that fat burning zone, but it's really hard to have like a top end, meaning like you're just pushing yourself super, super hard without carbohydrates. If you're just burning fat, you tend to feel like you don't have like that higher end speed and stuff like that. So
I just heard it's hard to pedal a bike when you're hard. But
Oh.
you know, I will
You
admit,
just unzip it, let it out, and then it's not in the way.
I will admit, I've never tried to pedal a bike hard.
Anywho,
I didn't think, I was like, oh, no,
Anyway.
not a bicycle. I
this
just
beer's really good.
tried to sex on my motorcycle.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
beer is
that's
great.
It's actually, I've had it before too. Sorry, go right.
No, you're good.
So
This is
we're
Sippin'
trying to
Lippin'.
do a beer show, Sippin'N'Lippin. We're talking about everything here, biking hard and stuff.
Bike hard. My bike's so hard.
Oh,
My
if we went over
dick
this one
gets
quite
hard.
yeah.
Next thing you know, I'm just putting it out in the wind. It steers me. It's like a fucking sail. Just kidding. Mine's more like.
So I've had this one years ago. I don't remember how long ago, but I remember it being much more harsh too.
Yeah, it's weird,
But
right?
now it's actually really sweet. It's got a nice sweet pumpkin flavor to it, and then it's just
It's just warm
kind of a
and delicious.
malty
Yeah,
deliciousness. Yeah, it's good.
malty's a good way to put it.
I'm starting to rethink if I actually hate pumpkins though. Now I'm trying to remember what beer was it I drank. I was like, yeah, pumpkin is just ooh.
Yeah, I thought it was so interesting that you guys have said you don't like the pumpkin ones, because every other pumpkin beer I've ever had, I've actually
I've only had a few
really
too,
enjoyed.
so
Yeah, now I gotta find that
it was
shitty
that one a
pumpkin.
long time ago, and it was terrible. It was like sweet, bitter pumpkin, and I don't remember. Maybe it was over spicy or something too. But I don't
I mean,
remember.
sometimes the flavors can be overdone, but yeah, all the ones that I've had of pumpkin have just been like, it's a quality beer with that hint or flavor of pumpkin, and that's what I feel like all three of these are. This one does. I almost didn't even taste the pumpkin.
I don't know what's in
It's-
there. Apparently there's coffee.
It's so unique,
Pumpkin. There's some spices in there.
but it was good.
It's good.
But like this pumpkin was just like a mellow, nice flavor of pumpkin. Like this one, I'd say this one probably has the strongest pumpkin flavor. This epic one. What do you guys
I
think?
think different because this had like that pumpkin spice, nice mellow, and this one has it is definitely. I guess you're right, more pumpkin flavor, but it's a different pumpkin. This one actually tastes more like just pumpkin. It has that
Yeah.
pumpkin flavor. This one was like a pumpkin spicy,
Yeah, like more.
flavor. You know what I mean?
Or to take it
Yeah.
simply, I mean, which one could you have 4 of?
Definitely the Dogfish head
Dogfish
I
head.
drink 4 of. But like,
So that would be like the pumpkin flavor, like about like too much, too strong.
So
Like
this
the
one
way he
is,
said, I agree with what he said. Sorry to cut you off, but what he said on this one was the take this, share this, couple buddies, split the glass.
yeah.
so this is that Imperial too.
It'd
so
be
it's
a lot.
definitely got that stronger taste to it. Imperials usually have a lot more oomph to them. So this one is a good dinner beer. You
Yeah,
pour
like-
you a glass and your friend a glass. You have some food, hang out. It's just good beer.
Taryn and I would share that one, and we would be set for the night.
Yeah, it's good.
I'm actually glad we ended with that one because I feel like,
So
except for there's one time, New Year's Eve, we ended with a super strong beer.
Oh.
The Goose Island one. Wow, I
We
forgot
almost
what it was.
didn't end with it. It almost ended by itself when you dropped it on the floor.
It survived. It bounced. It was good. Anyways,
It
it
was
was
super
just
good.
like, you know, it was a good beer, but it was one of those beers you cannot drink after you've had 10 other beers of multiple varieties.
It was probably more than 10.
Yeah, it
but-
was a lot.
Yeah, this one's definitely still a strong beer, and I would recommend everybody that likes darker beers and likes pumpkin pick it up.
I'm
It's delicious. Do them all. Get all 3.
Well,
Ooh.
with all of our side talking and everything, I think that's about it for tonight, right?
Well, how do we rank them? We gotta rank them.
Oh
You
yeah.
gotta pick like 1, 2,
It's gonna
3.
be hard to rank them because they're so different.
I think I'm only trying to hurt this.
So this, like, for me, real quick,
Oh,
Real
I
quick,
see.
we got
The truth
dinner
comes
beer.
out.
dinner beer. It's just a beer.
Freak if I know.
Drink it. It's good. And this is an anytime beer.
Okay, if we do that set, okay, I would totally agree with everything you just said. I would not change it for just the drinking time. But after we do what you explain the same thing, or whatever it is you're going to pick. But then I want to say, how would you rank him for pumpkin flavor?
Oh,
So
there
you
we
go
That
next.
makes
So
more
do
sense.
this first.
So for pumpkin flavor,
Now do what he started off with.
what did you start on?
Drinking. Which one could you drink?
See, here's how
Like
I
if
would,
you had like multiple or whatever.
here's how I would rank it. If you're having a party at your house and you want to impress your friends with your cool craft brews, I would say get a couple of 6-packs of this Dogfish. Everybody's gonna like it. It's delicious. If you want to show someone like a unique beer, I would say
Confuse the shit out of
and
me.
be like, I don't know, what do you think? Try this one.
Turn the label off. Let them figure it out.
If you just want a beer for yourself to enjoy for the evening, definitely go with that one. As far as the ones that I could drink the most of, I would probably say I could drink the most of this one, personally.
Really?
Boy. Yeah, it was like, here's the thing, if it didn't have the label on it and someone had given that to you in the middle of summer, what would you have thought of it? I would have thought, oh, it's like a golden ale with like some coffee flavor.
and
And
some
some
other
spices.
shit.
And like some
Yeah.
spices. Like I could have
Yeah.
drank that doing just about anything. Like
Okay. I
even
can
though it's
see
a
that.
I
seasonal.
can see that, but this is still easier drinking.
This one's delicious, but I almost feel like, and I could have it any time of the year, but I feel like depending on, like just because it's so sweet, it's like, oh, I want to save it for that season. And then that one's definitely like the harshest, but still really good. That's how I would do it.
That makes sense.
But that's me.
I definitely wouldn't have this with food. Like if I was eating dinner, these ones would be with my dinner.
Yeah.
This one would be like when I'm done. With
Oh, like a
this.
dessert beer?
Yeah,
Okay, that
Now-
makes more sense. I think I agree too, because that's kind of what I meant, and it just wasn't.
No, you're good. I like.
Yeah.
Where do you have these beers? I'm feeling great. I haven't eaten since lunch. Anyways, pumpkin flavor. Pumpkin flavor. I'll go first. Pumpkin flavor for me
You get it.
is actually like I don't like. There's pumpkin in this guy, but I'm not sure. It's like he's there. There's
Yeah.
pumpkin, but I feel like the coffee is better, and I love coffee. So, from lightest to strongest, but at the same time, this guy's just. It's got flavor. That would be like one. Eat it. We should do just that episode where you drink it. I ate some cheese. I ate some meat. I ate some turkey. Boom, boom, boom.
It's like its own freaking category.
It is. It is.
Like we should, I almost feel like we should do a whole video of just KiiTOS. Because they've got so many quality beers.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? But anyway,
You're up next.
I would agree with that on the pumpkin flavor as well. Maybe I didn't say that in mine too. Like least
Yeah.
pumpkin, middle, and most.
Mm.
But those two are close.
Read.
Cool. All right. I gotta pee and night.
Bye-bye.
Sippin', lippin', and drippin'.
No dripping.
Oh,
That's
I will
weird.
on the toilet seat.